Retro Army, Retro Maniacs. You know that usually the intro is a pretty funny one to these videos. This video, the intro, I want it to be a little bit different to start out to explain something. This video is one I'm excited about because it's a car I'm very excited about. I've never unboxed an RWB Porsche, never unboxed and reviewed a Solido. The Ontario Diecast Addict show this past weekend, I was showing you guys the flyer that I was showing you. I didn't realize it was a tribute show to our friend Bailey Campbell, our good friend in the diecast community that passed away. She was a friend to all of us. I met her on Facebook by getting, I was grabbing diecast cars for her husband who works crazy hours and he's never able to hunt. And they were never a pain in the butt, never bugged me at all, always paid on time, always a pleasure to deal with. And I didn't realize that yesterday at the show was Bailey's daughter and Bailey's husband. And if I would have known that, I would have made the extra effort to be there to go to see them. So this video that I'm actually very excited about, because you know it's a car that I'm very excited to get, is dedicated to somebody that was a big asset to the diecast community. She was an admin in Ontario Diecast Addicts. She was a peacekeeper in a lot of ways as well. She's going to be missed by a lot of us. She was loved by the diecast community, so we're dedicating this episode of Retro Collectibles KRAK IT Show to Miss Bailey Campbell.
Dude, just remember, from everything I've heard, Bailey had a great sense of humor. So don't hold that back this episode, Retro. Try to make us laugh. This episode is a tribute to her after all, and it's a great car to boot, a first for the Retro Collectibles channel, a Solido, an RWB Porsche. Not to mention, other than a brief 2-minute video, there are no other videos about the Solido Darth Vader Porsche on YouTube. So the first real in-depth unboxing and review will be on the Retro Collectibles KRAK IT Show. So it's a tribute show and an unboxing of an awesome car.
Bad news and good news, guys. The car has arrived. From the looks of the outer box, it has arrived safely. But I'm at work, as you can see. But I'm out of here very, very soon, and I can't wait to crack this thing. You know what? Before I forget, because I might forget by the end of the video, the third store I usually check out, you know how I order my diecast from Passion Diecast usually? Actually, Nice Car Diecast. I used to go to Passion Diecast, Nice Car Diecast about evenly out of Quebec, but Passion Diecast, there was a little issue I had with them ordering, so I no order from Passion Diecast anymore. But Nice Car Diecast, I always recommend them to order from. They are killer to order from. Also, Yoma Car Model in BC, guys. I'm going to put a link in the description. Yoma Car Model. Not only will their selection blow your mind, but they've got green lights. The prices are cheaper than Walmart for the 164 scale green lights. The prices for 118 scales will blow your mind. In fact, there's something on sale that I got my eye on that if everything works out, I'm going to order it in the next couple weeks. I'll show you what it is in a second. But check this place out, guys. The selection will blow you away, and they got a clearance section, and even stuff when it's not on sale, it seems way cheaper than everywhere else. But the shipping costs, like I live in Ontario, so I get hammered for shipping, okay? Like that 126 whatever plus tax and shipping turned out to be 182 or something shipped. So still a good deal, but it adds up. So if you're gonna order from them, and if you're like me from Ontario or a different province, make sure it's worth your while. Maybe order 1 or 2 things, make the shipping worth your while, you know what I mean? But check this out. Look at this bad boy, guys. On sale at Yoma Car Model out of British Columbia. Look at that. $126.99 plus tax and shipping. Regular $178.99. Boom!
Dude, that's a killer deal for a Highway 61 Texas Chainsaw C10 and Leatherface figure. And the fact that it comes with the figure, we love that kind here at the Cowie Diecast Museum.
Yeah, it is pretty killer with the figure, eh? Wait a minute. Did you just say here at the Cowie? You better not be there when I'm not there. I warned you about that, Joe. I'm coming back there. You better not be there without anybody there.
Retro, you need to cool your jets, my man. Nobody wants to see your porno collection with gladiators wearing leather masks and zipper mouths. Not our cup of tea, broski.
Okay, guys, we're just going by Wally for some jug up, and then we're going to do the unbox, but we are out of that place. Yeah! I really want to see if it came in one piece, stuff like that. Guy named Marvel, or Diecast Marvels. I've never dealt with him, ordered from him. He's in Quebec, and I do see a lot of other people do order from him. So, and he's got good reviews, so, but I cannot wait to check this car out, guys. Yeah. So, guys, I decided to tell you a little bit about Bailey on the drive home, since it's a tribute episode to her. It's an unboxing episode, but it's also a tribute episode to a friend in the diecast community, right? So, she was 40. I want to begin by saying that in this day and age, whenever I hear of a friend passing away, first thing I think of, sadly, is drugs. Was it drugs? Bailey did not do drugs, and it had nothing to do with drugs. She actually had a heart condition, and all the times I dropped her off cars and we talked about her job as a PSW, and she would ask me when I was getting my ankle surgery, because she'd see me like limping up to her door and stuff like that. She told me that she had heart condition or heart problems in the past. I think she even might have said she had surgery on it when she was younger, but I'm not mistaken. But I do remember her telling me about heart issues. So I just wanted to say that I don't want anybody thinking that she was on drugs or had a drug overdose, something like that. She didn't. It was sad. She had her heart basically stopped beating about maybe not long, maybe a month after her baby was born or something. I'm probably off with the numbers because I'm terrible with that, but she was a fairly new mother. So I know from it kind of touches me close, and I'll tell you why it touches me close, Bailey, because back in 2003 I lost my big sister when she was 28 years old. I would have been let's see, I would have been about 24, I would imagine, or 23 years old maybe, but I lost my own sister, and it was due to a heart condition. What happened with my own sister was she had something called Marfan syndrome, and it's it weakens the your connective tissues, right? Including heart valves, stuff like that. And I guess a doctor misdiagnosed her and told her it was fine to get pregnant because they didn't catch the Marfan syndrome. The only symptoms of Marfan's really is tall, lanky people, and they're double jointed. I'm not double jointed. I'm tall and lanky, but I'm not double jointed. I don't have it. But I guess that if they knew my sister had Marfan's, they would have told her not to get pregnant. It was a planned pregnancy because it ended up killing her. She had my niece Lauren, my my niece was delivered. My sister had been passed away for about 40 minutes or so. So my niece is a miracle baby, and she's going to university and everything, and we're all very proud of her. But she's a miracle because she didn't have any, you know, major, she was healthy. She's healthy now. Okay. But it reminded me of my sister because, and the first thing I said when that happened was I said, it puts strain on your heart. But I don't want to get into all that. I just wanted you guys to know why it touched me close, because of my own sister passing away in 2003 at 28. But Bailey didn't have the same thing. It just heart, baby, you know, why it would touch close to me. But Bailey was a car head. She spearheaded some car shows. She was into imports. In fact, one time, how I met her husband actually was I went over there one time, and I drive a Mazda 3, you guys know that, and she mentioned one day, oh, you gotta see Evan's Mazda 3, you'll freak, blah blah blah, you won't believe it, right? And she was right. Actually, Evans is a Mazda 6, I believe, but it is done up to the tits. And yeah, she was a car girl. I guess on their first date, she was on the computer helping him as he was under the hood tuning his car. But yeah, car girl, probably why she was into diecast. Funny, had a sense of humor, down to earth. Everybody loved her. Nobody ever, I never heard anybody say anything bad about Bailey, actually. Never. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the person behind the tribute. And yeah, she was very welcoming to me when I came into Ontario Diecast Addicts as well. She wasn't even an admin at that time, but she was one of the people that was pretty friendly and welcoming. And yeah, like I said, her and her husband, their house is right near my work, like not far at all. So I was regularly dropping off when I was hunting big. I was dropping off weekly at her house. Because like I said, it's not far out of my way at all or anything like that. And they were always a pleasure to deal with. So I was always happy when I would find them stuff that they were looking for. And I know it's not really the import she was into, but I think Bailey would like this video because it is a Porsche, and it is an awesome looking Porsche. She liked cars with body kits, and this has a pretty nasty looking body kit on it, so I think that she would like the look of it. So anyway, we're almost at the house, guys. We'll be able to get into this. And by the way, for anybody watching, when I was mentioning she didn't die of a drug overdose or anything, I wasn't knocking people that have, because you guys know some of my best friends are part of that statistic. And about 6 years ago, if Diane chose to go get gas, go get groceries that one day, I would be a statistic. So anybody watching that's lost loved ones because of that, that wasn't me judging or anything, but I just wanted to clarify for Bailey. That's all. Damn, guys, I just took the label off. That was me that did that because we didn't want the address, stuff like that, obviously. But box looks mint, and dumbass me left the new box of gloves out in the car. So I gotta go out to get the gloves on my phone charge cord, and then we're gonna crack it! Okay guys, the moment we're waiting for, we are gonna roll. This box has not been opened yet. All I did was took the label off it. You can see it's still sealed. Again, this is from something called a guy called Diecast Marvels on Facebook. He is out of Quebec. I'll see if he has a page on Facebook, like a business page. I could link to this. But yeah, the cool thing about ordering from him is I paid a little bit extra, guys. But it put it in my hands. Like, I don't do pre-orders ever since the whole Canada Hot Wheel fiasco, right? So paying the extra 20 bucks, whatever it was, actually put the car in my hands because it's supposed to be in my store that I always go to in September, but I kept checking, it still wasn't in yet. And we needed something cool to unbox, so I said, screw it. He packs it like a champ. He packs it like a champ. Look at that. That's gonna be no damage, I can tell. He used the perfect box. And we're gonna keep this box and these things put aside in case we ever have to ship something out. Oh wow, yeah, he packed this perfectly. Oh, and he put a business card in too. So this is what I see, guys. Looks like he's an eBay seller too. Most eBay sellers don't screw around with packing and stuff because they very much care about the feedback and their score because it can really hurt them. Thank you for supporting my small business, eBay. I actually did it through Facebook. Oh, that's gorgeous, guys. Okay, so it is mint, no damage. I haven't even opened one of these boxes before or anything. I'm losing stuff, so gotta stop that. But here is where I got it from. Okay, Diecast Marvels. If you need to pause it, whatever, he's on Facebook, you can see. Well, apparently he's on YouTube. Maybe I'll have to check him out there too. diecastmarvels@gmail.com. Pretty easy to remember. But he gets, as you can see, new stock. Like, this isn't just a dude getting cars off Marketplace and flipping them. This is brand new. It's awesome. I like opening up a brand new car every once in a while because most of my cars are not brand new. You guys know that. Very few of them. My Bigfoot it was a gift. My Christine Silver Screen Machines was brand new. Couple other ones, but and oh guys, that looks everything. So just to explain, I told Glenn and everybody else, these RWB Porsches look so good. I gotta get one, but I was up in the air on which one to get. Knew I wanted to get Solido because they're affordable. And as soon as I seen this guy coming out, look at that, Glenn. That looks mean. You gotta admit, that looks mean. Glenn's not a Porsche guy, but I think what he's interested to see is if Solido is any good because they make different cars. So he might want a car other than a Porsche and he wants to see what Solido's like. So we'll put on this light so you guys can see it a bit better. Oh yeah, that lights it right up. So it's got the RWB down at the bottom. Kind of wish it didn't, but I'm okay with it. We're going to have a good look at all the logos. Surprisingly, it does have a strap. Most of the modern stuff, they're getting away from that and going with the green light auto world style where it comes on a tray. So the box is a generic box like Maisto. It doesn't have the model of the car on it. It just has 1/18 scale and it says since 1932 they've been doing this. And I've recognized the Solido name since, oh, that is, guys, that's gorgeous. And it's even got a little nameplate on the base. I love that so far. This might be the first car that I ever display on the base. I'm going to take it off the base so we could have a good go around of it, of course. But it looks so good on the base. Okay, so without further ado, guys. Total Maisto style box, so easy to open without damage. Look at this, guys, one finger. That one of those tabs, one finger. You won't do that with an old Ertl box, that's for sure. So I kind of like that it's, now it's gonna be a bitch, is it? Don't make me put a kink in you. Come on, I'm trying to keep you mint. I got you. Okay. Yeah, guys, this looks gorgeous. I cannot wait. Okay, sliding it out of the box. I was telling them earlier, Glenn, since this is a tribute to Bailey, she was a car girl, and she liked cars with body kits, and she might like this one. It's a good video to do. I said a while back I wanted to do a tribute video for her, but I wanted to wait for a cool car and the right time. So, and that little symbol up there, that is that dude with the dreadlocks and stuff, I thought. His symbol. I'll show you guys. I'm drawing a blank because I'm tired, guys, but they made Hot Wheels of them. Very nice Porsche. He's a Porsche tuner. He's got dreadlocks. He looks like Rob Zombie almost. I'll get the name of him. I'm just drawing a blank. But I like this base. I hope I can take these corners, take the corner part. Oh, they do come off. I was literally just saying, because the Jada ones aren't like this. Look at this. They just come off so easy, too. Wow. I love the presentation of this, guys. Like, I cannot believe for the value. These could be gotten as low as $67.99 or something, plus tax and shipping. But the stores didn't have them in stock yet. I went through Diecast Marvels. I still got a good deal. I think it's bang for the buck. See that back window, and then we flip it around. Check that one out. That is neat. I love the tires on it and everything. That is cool, Glenn. And you know what else I like about it, Glenn? It's got side windows. Yeah, so we're going to see what opens on this, because this is not resin. This is die-cast, guys. This is die-cast. I do not know if we will be able to see the engine. I don't see it strapped down back here. I don't know that it opens. I think maybe only the doors might open. But we'll see. Because we're going to take it right off the base, have a good look at that ugly strap off it, and then up to our look-see set. Okay, oh, it's actually got 4 holding it in, on 4 little pillars holding it in. I've never done a Solido before, guys, so I have to excuse. And it's going to be a Phillips. The little stubby will take care of that. Maybe even the bit that we already have in her. Might even work. Maybe. Too big, I think. Actually, we gotta go lefty loosey, not righty tighty. Wasn't too big. And you never want to super crank these back down when you're putting the car back on the base. And to any new collectors, save everything. Save these, save the box, keep the box mint, because God forbid you got to sell the stuff. And what are these little things? Interesting, antennas or something? We'll have to get that. Comes with something here, guys, a little accessory. Interesting.
Oh, the antenna? Is that
maybe? Yeah, it's
like
hard
a music
to tell.
antenna that?
Hard to tell. I'm gonna get it off the base, and then I'm gonna get that little. Actually, you know what? There's a little piece just taped on.
There won't be a CV antenna in a Porsche.
No. Oh, you know what? It comes with a little tool to open the doors.
Oh, okay.
How cool is that? That's usually only on high-end models. The bang for the buck with this little thing so far is off the charts. I'm liking Solido so far. This does not look like a budget model when I look at it. Finish is perfect, no paint rash, no BS. And as I was mentioning earlier to you guys, I'll mention it to Glenn. So Glenn, this is not only the first Solido on the Retro Collectibles KRAK IT Show, it's the first RWB Porsche. And what's really cool is I searched when I was looking into this car, and even yesterday while I was waiting on the car, I searched YouTube. There's only one video on this car, and it's about 2 minutes long. The guy just gives a quick go over the car. There's no, this is going to be the first full unboxing and review of this car, which is pretty cool. Because usually the cars I do, I'm a little bit late, if you know what I mean. I'm doing general leads and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a brand new one, just dropped by Solido in this month, September. I was thinking about getting the Solido white Honda Civic next, guys, but that Highway 61 Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's still on sale, if I could swing it this month, being a 3-pay month, I'm gonna do it if I could swing it. I cannot believe that comes with a little tool to open. I've always wanted something like that too. In fact, I think I was watching the video of the guy opening up the doors on this, and he had a little tool, and I said, where do these guys get those? I want one. Oh, comes with little brackets. You want to keep those?
There's right between your feet at back.
Oh, good eye, Glenn. Glenn's got way better eyes than me. So you want to keep the little brackets, of course. Oh yeah, because those go through, the screw goes through here and into the car, so you definitely want those. Okay, bottom not super detailed, but we don't worry about the bottom. You can see the exhaust, but that's about it. Get this ugly strap off, the beautiful finish. And we have had newer viewers, newer collectors asking, do the straps damage the cars? Yes, they absolutely do. It might not damage every car, but it's like the lottery. You're taking a chance. And we don't take those chances no more. Look at that. I think that's just like the oil. Yeah, that'll wipe off, thankfully. Yeah, they put oil under the straps, eh, Glenn?
Oh, okay.
To try to
that's
make
good.
sure that it doesn't do damage, which is good. They're at least saying we're still using straps. Let's try to take a preventative measure, which is awesome. Wow, guys, this thing. Okay, so the front wheels. Oh, the front wheels do turn. I was just saying I don't think the front wheels turn, but they do with the wheels. Okay. So does anything open? Let's see, does anything open? No. So the hood doesn't open, and that would be the hood. But the back of it looks beautiful. That RWB logo on the back. That's a little man out of Japan. That out of, I think he calls his garage Magic City. But I watched... what happened was I didn't know anything about RWB Porsches. I knew they were hot in the Hot Wheels world. When the big car show came to Toronto this year, a bunch of guys got the expensive RWB Hot Wheels signed by this guy that does these. Like what he does is he takes the Porsches and adds wild body kits, different tires and stuff, and he gives them a name. And he's got a real talent. Usually I'm not into body kitted up stuff, but his stuff really catches my eye. Like I said, it got me to look him up and watch a couple YouTube documentaries. And I suggest you guys do as well. I'm horrible with his name. I will give you his name in a second here. Okay, gentleman working the magic with these Porsches. His name is Akira Nakai. And like I said, he's got a kind of a ramshackle looking garage in Japan. And, but he does real magic out of it. Like right down to the little... And I'm actually okay this looks so cool. I'm okay with not seeing the engine, as crazy as that sounds. I love how they have side windows too. Usually 118s don't have side windows, dust gets in the car, this and that. This is well done. The doors open, beautiful. Detailing, you know how I always say, oh, you could take your chrome paint pen, no need to on these doors. And they feel like they got a little bit of extra like spring, so you're not going to damage them. Seats do not move, seats are fixed. And again, guys, we're going to get a better view up on the look-see set. One of his this is called the Darth Vader. I love it because it's murdered out, it's not too stickered up. Another one of his famous ones that I like, he called it Stella Artois. I'll try to remember to show you guys a picture of that, but it's he likes to drink Stella when he's working on these cars, so he called the one Stella Artois. As you can see, the steering wheel turns with the wheels. And yeah, just beautiful. And the doors, like I said, they're kind of made springy. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try out that little tool here to open up the doors before we go to the look-see set. That is cool. So it comes with a little curved end, Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can...
I seen a car like that in a QE the other day, but it was a real one. And it was
well, these are based on real cars.
yeah, I think it was a light blue one. Like that old blue that GM used in their old vans and trucks in the 80s.
That works cool. I like how that... So that's what this thing is made for, Glenn, just to go like that. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is we could use this on other cars now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have a look at this up on the look-see set so you guys could have a real good look at it.
Does the front open, the trunk and the...
No, nothing else, Glenn, just the doors. That's the only crappy thing, but it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, guys, I am definitely a fan of this brand. They just did some different stuff to it. They made the front wheels, they turn nice and smooth, but they're tight. Another thing that they did that I'm a fan of, usually you have to use putty under the wheels and stuff. Wheels, same thing, they turn smooth, but it's hard to move. It's made like that, like it's not all choppy and stuff. You could tell it's made like that so the car just doesn't roll on you. Done intentional. They also included that little tool, which is a bonus. Now we always have to come up to the look-see set, guys, to capture those different lighting and angle conditions up here, okay? I love the livery, RWB Europe. And I am going to tell you about that. I cannot believe I'm drawing a blank because the Hot Wheel cars are so hot. And the guy's cool and I looked him up before. Love the wheels on this. The brake calipers you could even see. Got some more light in there. Green on the back. Color green. The car is so blacked out, guys. It's hard to see without lots of light on it. But you can see the brake calipers even. Beautiful rims. Could even see the little bolts on the rims and stuff. And again, what I like is that they put side windows. Now, the hood, this isn't the hood, of course, guys. It's the trunk. I'm not that dumb. Now, of course, like even right down there, guys, look at the detail, right? Like livery right down there. It's got the little thing to hook up to the dyno, or to hook it on to, to hook up to the dyno. Not sure what that means up here because I cannot read it. It's got the raw welt on the windshield. But it feels beautiful, guys. Beautiful quality. In fact, I'm going to get my gloves so I'm not screwing up that nice satin finish. Check out the Angry Bird that Glenn pointed out. That is old school. One sec, guys. I'm leaving you rolling. Just grab my gloves. I'm gonna grab our fancy tool. Grab our fancy tool to maybe open these doors and give it a close-up look. We'll start over on the Canadian side today. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. Trying to hold steady for you while I use the fancy. Oh, I gotta put gloves on too, and I just dropped the fancy tool. There you go. Now you can really see the details inside. And look at that. Autographed on the passenger side. Not really autographed. Same idea as Shelby Collectibles, but still awesome. Awesome little detail. They put the seats like a dark green, like the brake calipers. And by the way, since we're down here, guys, look at that. Cross-drilled rotors. That is all kinds of awesome detail. There it is, Urban Outlaw. That's who the guy is. I will tell you who he is by the end of this video, I promise. But I just zoomed in. And look at the back windshield even with the heater lines, whatever they are. All kinds of detail, and it's like literally like the guy himself did it. Mr. Nakai. It's like he did this car himself. Or it's his car and they shrunk it. That sexy exhaust even. The only thing not realistic looking about this is the bottom of the car that you do not see anyway. Now over on the American side, to show you guys the detail of the gauge clusters, steering wheel, everything else. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I don't know if it's sticker or not, and that's a good thing. When you cannot tell if it's a sticker or not, that's a really good thing. Look at the pedals, look at the steering wheel. Like that is, I'm a fan. Beautiful. Hey guys, you all know what's next. A car like this, you know darn well I have to see how it takes a glamour shot. It's so murdered out and it's nighttime. I hope I have the proper light to do this, but let's see how she looks in some pictures.
Dude, how could you be forgetting about Magnus Walker's name, the Urban Outlaw? He's the other Porsche customizer that Retro can't think of. Check out Urban Outlaw, the documentary, if you get a chance. And man, this thing takes a beautiful picture. You were right about this, Retro. I'll grab one.
You're darn right it does, and I'm not even upset about the hood not opening. If I had the choice, would I buy this again? I would for sure. Totally happy with this. It looks killer. Kudos to Solido. Awesome. Almost jug up time, guys. Remember how I said it might be the first car I keep on its base? It's going to be the first car I keep on its base. Just looks sexy. I love how it has the name on it too. That thing is gorgeous. I am in love with that, guys. Not gonna grade it because only the doors open and it's kind of a different model. Never opened Solidos before, but would I buy it again, guys? Yes, I would. So high grade.
The Retro Fly hovering DeLorean. I never get bored of watching this thing just hover. It sure does look awesome. Dude, I'm on DMT watching the DeLorean hover and you ruin it.
Look at that, guys. Homemade. I made that all by myself there. Homemade. Well, guys, that's all she wrote of this special episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I've never done a tribute of anything. You guys know I'm only fairly new to YouTube as it is, so I've never done a tribute. I hope it was enjoyable to you guys, and I hope it was a good tribute to Bailey. She will be missed by the whole lot of us. Like I said, she was very cool. Everything from a friend to a peacekeeper. She had a good sense of humor, and she was a car gal. That was awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to do my usual smash the like button and all that. We're just going to end it off with a little bit of a memorial for her again. Have a good night, guys. Take care.